to Sous Chef, a segment of my YouTube channel where I will be sharing with you recipes that I make from home, maybe some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way in the restaurant industry, and just things that I've come up with in my silly little head. Today, we are making Detroit pizza. It's on the board, it's gotta get done, okay? So first of all, to make this Detroit style pizza, I don't know if you've heard, well, you must have heard if you're here, right? Detroit style pizza is a pan pizza. It differs in a regular pizza in the way the dough is a lot puffier because it's gotta hold up all the cheese that we're gonna put on there. It's gotta hold up a beautiful thick sauce that we're gonna make. And we're gonna be looking for some lacy, crispy cheese edges. It's gonna be so good. I've made this recipe quite a few times already. I kind of deviate with ingredients and stuff depending on what I have on hand, but today is pretty much the standard. We're gonna be making a pepperoni deep dish pizza. Okay, so the first step in making our pepperoni deep dish pizza is gonna be, I already weighed this out. This is 500 grams of high gluten flour. It's high, this is how I found it labeled at the store. You can buy double O flour, which is specifically for pizza. You can honestly even make it with regular flour. I've done that before. I did notice that when I use the high gluten flour though, I do get a much better crust on the bottom of the pizza. It's a lot firmer, very, very good quality. I just got this one at Winco, to be honest with you. So if you got a Winco nearby, you could just buy this in bulk. For the dough, next step, we are gonna be using, this is 380 grams of warm water. And this container holds this is 2 cups, so it's about 2 cups. The only thing with baking in general, whether that's like pastry or dough, like savory or sweet, it doesn't matter. When you're baking, you have to have a scale. I cannot stress that enough. If you want to start cooking beautiful things for your family or trying to get into the pastry game, you have got to get a scale. This is the one I got on Amazon. I know it was under $20. I don't remember how much exactly it was, but it was under 20, and they should last you a really good amount of time. This one came out pretty good actually. But yeah, you have got to get a scale because a lot of good recipes that you're gonna find, a professional baker, a professional pizza maker, whatever, is gonna be using grams to weigh out their ingredients. So therefore you should probably be doing that as well. Baking is not as forgiving as cooking in my experience. It's just not the way it goes. When a recipe says a certain amount of grams, it is for a reason. Let's start making our dough. We got our 500 grams of flour. Also, this container is 4 cups. So I guess if you're just gonna free ball it, this is 4 cups of high gluten flour. We're gonna pop that into our mixing bowl. Here she is. After that, we're gonna be using, this is 5 grams of instant rapid rise yeast. I've already weighed it out. It's about a whole package, a little bit less than the full package. And this is the packet that I ended up getting. It's the Fleischmann's, I don't know, the rapid rise instant yeast. This is kind of like the tried and true. So we got that in there. Next up is gonna be the water. But before I add the water, I do wanna give this flour and yeast a little mix, just so everything starts getting to know each other. All right, got a good mix in there. Now we can go ahead and add it's like warm water. It's not hot at all, but it's like kind of room tempy water. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in there. The last 2 ingredients that we're gonna add, but not at this moment, is the salt and the olive oil. It's 15 grams of olive oil, and this looks like about a tablespoon, to be honest. And same thing with the salt. It's about a tablespoon of salt or 10 grams of salt. But due to how delicate baking is and just making doughs in general, we're gonna wait until we give this a mix in our mixer. You can do this by hand. I don't wanna do it by hand. I have a KitchenAid, so I'm gonna use it. And let's go over here to the KitchenAid so I can show you how to mix it up. Okay, so we got our flour, our water, and our yeast. I've got my dough hook attachment on my KitchenAid mixer. I'm gonna lock her in. And I'm only gonna go up to a number 2. You don't wanna mix this that vigorously. I'm not 100% sure why, but it's just what I've noticed from a lot of recipes, and just by like, you don't want to mix it on high. You definitely just want to, like, highest is number 2 pretty much. So you want to give this a mix for about 2 minutes until it all comes together, and it'll be shaggy. It's not going to look great right off the bat, but remember, we still got to add our salt and we still got to add our olive oil. Okay, the dough is ready. It's been mixing with all the ingredients for 7 minutes in the mixer. It is an incredibly wet looking dough. It's super sticky. This is my fingers after I pulled the dough from the dough hook. Now in a bowl, you're gonna wanna grease up a bowl. I'm gonna just be using my regular olive oil. I just got the Trader Joe's one just to try it out. It's a new thing in my pantry, but it's pretty good. It's pretty mild. I like a mild olive oil. Okay, I'm actually gonna put a little bit on my hands so the dough doesn't really stick that crazy to my hands. And we're just gonna scoop. I mean, you could do this with a rubber spatula, I guess. I just didn't think about it. Oh yeah, there she goes. All right, got all of our dough in here. So now that we got all of our dough in here, I am gonna give it like a little bit of a form. I'm gonna fold it onto itself, just a little bit, to create like a nice round structure. Oh no, it's got a little mind of its own. Tuck in all like the little uglies that you see. All right, and then we're gonna wrap this with Saran Wrap and then let it rise. It should be at least double in size within an hour, and then we'll come back and see how she's looking. And also, this is my Saran Wrap. It's like restaurant size. I've had it for, how long have we had this? For years. We've had this for years and years. And there's still no end in sight, to be honest with you. And it's just easier to get something like this for your house because it's heavy duty. It's meant to be used and abused. Honestly, the ones at the store are just way too flimsy. The boxes are flimsy, and it's just literally a pain in the butt. All right, so there she is. She is all wrapped up, ready to go. She's gonna rise like a star. I'm gonna put her on top of the stove because it is the warm spot. We will be turning on the oven to its highest potential. I'm gonna put this bad boy back. Okay, now while we wait for our lovely dough to rise and double up in size, we're gonna make a sauce. Now, I'm kind of freeballing this right now. Like, it is based on like recipes that I know, that I've learned, but it's also like measurement wise, I don't really have anything for you because like sometimes you just don't measure things, you know? Like sometimes I just don't measure things, and that's just life. Let's go take this over to the stove where we're gonna be cooking up our sauce. I have 2 elephant cloves of garlic. It was an accident. I didn't mean to get these, but I'm gonna use them because this is what I have. And I have like an ear of an onion. I don't know how much onion this is. It was a really fat onion, and I just sliced a little ear off of it. So I'm going to be adding some olive oil to the pan, a good amount. And to this nice little mixture, I'm going to be coming in with anchovy paste. You can omit it if you don't have it or whatever, but it's gonna add a lot of depth of flavor. And I'm going to be adding just about like a teaspoon's worth of anchovy paste. It looks funny, but it tastes so good. At this point, also add the tomato paste. I like the Cento one. I like these little tubes it comes in. And I think I'm gonna add about a tablespoon's worth of the tomato paste. It's gonna give it a deeper tomato flavor. It's smelling real good in here. Okay, and then here comes our San Marzano tomatoes. These, I got the crushed kind this time. I usually get them whole and crush them by hand, but I just wanted to see what these were like. They're pretty much already ready to go. We did end up making a sample pizza yesterday. That's why it's missing a little bit of it. We had to do a tester run. So, but feel free to use the whole can or cut the recipe in half and use half. Save the other half. You could always freeze it. Just make the whole thing and freeze the rest. It freezes just fine. Ooh, that's good. Very good. At this point, I will be adding some fresh basil. I'm just gonna tear it. I'm just gonna tear it up and add it to the sauce. About just a couple, like a pinch of leaves. Probably not beautiful, but it's fine. She's gonna get cooked down and wilted. We're just gonna toss them in there. I'm also going to be going in with some dry basil. It just gives it a little bit more complexity with basil. Boil. Okay, and we're just going to let this simmer on low for about 10 minutes and we can turn it off. And we're back. Our dough has risen. And it has a little protuberance. Can you see the protuberance from the side? It's so cute. It's a gas bubble, but that's really good news. It just means that the yeast is working and it's alive and happy and well. And here I have my deep dish pan. This is what it looks like. I don't know the measurements. I don't know what to tell you. Just look for one of these bad boys. And we're gonna grease her up. We're gonna oil her up. Again, we're gonna go in with olive oil. I am using the Trader Joe's one. A nice little generous amount. You gotta really be generous with the olive oil on the bottom of the pan because this is what's gonna have your pizza like be able to slide off. Roll it around, make sure it's totally coated. All right, now let's get our dough. Oh, I don't want to destroy the protuberance. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love her. Look at her. She's so cute. Just this one gas bubble. That is so me.
Yeah, I could blur that up.
Maybe. Oh, look at her go. Look at her go. Oh, let's try to keep her alive. Oh, no. But yeah, look at all that gluten that developed, all those strings, that like spider web consistency. It's beautiful. Everything in the pan. This is a one-pan pizza recipe, by the way. Now let's go ahead and spread her out. Spread her out with your fingers. You gotta come in with your hands on this one. Oh yeah, that's nice. That feels nice. It's like giving it a little bit of a massage is what it feels like. Nice oily massage. I wish I could be the pizza dough right now. Just getting kneaded. Just getting kneaded on. Okay. So after you're done with this process here, it's okay if it doesn't reach exactly like the corners. It will puff up, it will spread out. Don't you worry about that. We're gonna let it rest here because we did just stretch, it. So the dough, what the dough wants to do is just kind of like tense back up. So we're gonna let it just relax, chill. We're gonna leave that, I'm gonna say like 10 minutes until we start putting our sauce and our toppings on. And while you wait, you can have your oven preheating. I have mine preheating to 510, which is the maximum that my oven goes to. So yes, we will be back in 10 and we'll show you what she looks like. Okay, we're back and our pizza has relaxed, it's chilled out. And for Detroit pizza, you don't want to put the sauce on the bottom. You want to go in with cheese first. Here I have 4 cups of cubed mozzarella, low moisture. It's also got a little bit of Monterey Jack, just because I had it sitting in the fridge, and it's a really good combination for pizza. Mozzarella and Monterey Jack. I cut it in cubes. You can shred it if you want. I just didn't feel like shredding a bunch of cheese. And it's also, the temperature is so high, it's gonna melt really fast. Okay, so you want these huge chunks too, because you do want to fill in like that little space I have. I'm just gonna fill it with cheese. I'm gonna focus on the edges first for Detroit pizza, because I do wanna see that nice lacy lattice cheese. Get in here. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. That's a nice amount of cheese. And after you have put your cheese on your dough, this is when you can come in with your beautiful sauce that you just made. And we're gonna add it in. I'm just gonna make like 2 big stripes of the sauce. You don't wanna spread it out too much either, because you do want, you just want it to get lacy. Like you want the cheese to stretch out, do its thing. That's about how thick you want your little race stripes for your pizza. And like I said, if you do have leftover, you can freeze it and just make more pizza another time or throw it on some noodles. It will be delicious. There's nothing like fresh made sauce. It's really simple. Like, I mean, I don't really mind the pre-made ones, but my house doesn't let me get away with using that sauce. But you could use it if you want. So now that you have your sauce stripes ready to go, you want to go in with some pepperoni. I mean, you can use as much or as little as you want, really, or you don't have to use pepperoni. You can use whatever toppings you want. Sometimes like you want to add like a ton of toppings to pizza, but just because you like the topping so much, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the pizza's gonna be better. In reality, it might just weigh it down or make it way more greasy than it should be. So just, I mean, be considerate, but I mean, go off. This is your pizza. You can do whatever you want. Let's add some here. I think that's about it for my pepperoni. I'm gonna do 3 stripes of pepperonis for my pan pizza. Okay, my oven's reached the 525 degrees. I am gonna be sliding her into the bottom rack because remember all that oil that we put on the bottom? That heat source, that direct heat source, like right underneath this pan is gonna give you like the nice crust, the nice firmness that you want in a pan pizza. So I'm gonna pop her in and then I'll show you her when she comes out. Filming. We're pretty much done with our pizza. Oh, look at those. It was literally exploding in the oven. Check out the Detroit style pizza on my channel. This is kind of the most tedious or dangerous part because the pan is still hot. And this is technically when you want to remove it from the pan and onto a wire rack so the crust is nice and crispy. The edges are basically deep fried. But you could just feel free to honestly like cut it in the freaking pan, but we're trying to look at our crust today. Carefully, you want to slide it on the wire rack. I'm not going to move it anymore. I'm going to try to cut it with my pizza cutter. It's really sharp. I got this on Amazon too. Justin got it for me actually. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Oh goodness. I don't know.
Should you cut it on the wood board?
It's alright, it's a wire rack. Oh yeah. Bottom's nice and crispy.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. It's still really hot, but I'm just gonna take one for the team and I'm gonna try it. What do you think?
Go
Yeah?
for it. You got the callous mouth of a chef.
The calloused mouth and hands and feet of a chef. This is the best one yet, actually. It's so good. When you go in for a second bite after you just bit something, that's how you know it's really good. Yeah, this was very good. It's definitely the best Detroit style pizza that we've made here, at least that I've made here. Very happy with it. I do have more recipes, like random little things on my TikTok and my Instagram, so go ahead and give those a follow too. And thank you so much for watching my vlog. I really, really appreciate it. Go ahead and comment down below if you try it, if you liked it, if you changed anything about it, because like I said, you can change the toppings, you can change the sauce, it's all up to you. And I'm Chef Maribella Paredes, and this is Sous Chef.